Betsy, listen, Monica just gave you a weather forecast. It's getting cold again.
It is.
You're done, right?
Come on, Mon. Come on. I know you know how to use this clicker. She's stolen it a time or two over the years. I'll tell you what, we actually have a pretty easy forecast. We have a lot of activity that's upstream and will come our way, but no major swings, no massive storms or anything like that. So steady as she goes by January standards. That means a lot of cloud cover and maybe even a few showers too. 47 today's high temperature, 36 the low, and as we move forward in the forecast, it does look like we will be seeing a little bit brighter skies eventually coming our way. Now, over the next few hours, we are anticipating those clouds to stay with us and showers to move in, then rain and or snow, then snow showers. But we are not anticipating accumulation tonight. Temperatures are going to slide back into the mid-30s here over the next several hours. We're still sitting in the mid-40s. We still have a southwest wind, but the cooler air is going to invade here, and that is because we have a disturbance that is going to be moving through. The close-up view here of northeast Ohio does show these light rain showers, and they are pretty light right now. I don't even know that it'll really be enough to put the windshield wipers on yet. We may see this picking up in intensity just a little bit as we head toward the midnight hour. But just off to the west of us, you can see there is the snow, and you can definitely see the circulation here on the satellite and radar map. Remember, we had that potent cold front that came through and dropped us from the 60s back into the 40s, and then this is kind of the mastermind of the whole thing. This is the area of the low pressure in the upper part of the atmosphere that will move through, causes all kinds of instability, so we are anticipating seeing those rain and or snow showers continuing. Here's a look at the larger scale of your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. We have the rain and or snow that continues overnight tonight, and as the morning begins tomorrow, we're more likely to be cool, so a better chance for the snow than the rain. This is 7 p.m. in the evening tomorrow. Things are kind of steady as she goes. I mean, there's not really anything that's going to inhibit you getting out and doing your thing. We kept mentioning a little disturbance that was going to go through the mid-Mississippi River Valley and possibly track into the Ohio Valley. Wanted to give you an update on that. That little disturbance is actually a chunk of energy that broke off from the West Coast storm, and it is now anticipated to stay just to the south of us. Watch how this moves in. The bulk of the rain will be south. We can't rule out flurry chances in southern Ohio for Sunday, but as of right now, it looks like we're going to have a dry weekend ahead for the most part. Then that little storm system begins to move offshore, and we keep an eye out to the west. These folks are going to get nailed over the next not just a week. They have a long stretch of storm systems off to the northwest that will just keep coming in and inundating the Sierra Nevada. You can see the snow here that kind of cranks up down around the Tahoe area, and that then eventually will translate over into Salt Lake City as well. But as far as the forecasts go, we are talking about feet, as in several feet of snow just in the next 5 days, and then it continues to snow after that because they are just going to have more and more of these storms that start to roll in. Let's take a little bit closer view overnight tonight of that National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. Tomorrow morning, maybe a few flurries around, but note these temperatures in the low 30s. We'll struggle to make it out of the 30s tomorrow. I don't think we will. We'll be in the mid and upper 30s for most of the afternoon. Scattered flurries around, those scattered flurries even continuing into the evening hours. Here's a look at your Union Home Mortgage forecast. We'll be in the mid-30s then as we head through our Saturday. Flurry chances will be with us, and then a mix of clouds and sun expected. By the time we hit Sunday, this is when we could start to see things turning around. So we have the little chance for some showers, especially south, and then we go right back into the 40s Monday and Tuesday. Dry weather prevails. Should be pretty nice to recover from the 30s, only to have another chunk of the West Coast heading our way and bringing us cooler temperatures and maybe a few flurries too. So we really do have to keep an eye on what's going on the West Coast. They're going to be, inundated with rain and snow. They need it, not coming in too hot and heavy there, but we keep an eye on them because we'll eventually get that.
Okay. As long as there's sun, it's okay.
Well, we're trying.
Thank you.
Thanks, Betsy.